Hello everyone, very good evening to all. Welcome to our BS degree program in Data Science and Application by IIT Madras. Hope everyone were able to hear me clearly. So today we are going to look into the details about how the qualifier process works and what all the steps you need to take care of and how to secure hall ticket for the qualifier examination and what is the next steps if you did clear. So this is the meeting all about. So currently, you guys have enrolled with us as a regular entry candidate. As a regular entry candidate, in the sense you have not completed JE exam, you have registered with us for the qualifier process. So we are here in the entry exam right now, where you will be getting the 4 weeks of training, post which the exam will be conducted. If you clear the training and the exam, you will be getting into the first level of the program, that is foundational level. So these are the other levels we have: diploma level, degree level, and BSc. In that degree level, there is 2 degrees: BSc degree and BS degree. So you can exit at any level in this program. It can be an exit on the foundation level. You can get the course completion certificate. If it is a diploma level, you can get diploma certificate. In diploma, we have 2 levels, that is diploma in programming and diploma in data science. And in degree level, you can exit in BSc degree level or BS degree level. Any of the exits, if you are trying to opt for, you will be getting the graduation certificate as BSc or BS, whichever you have opted. So these are the more important points related to the qualifier process. So in qualifier, you will be given with 4 subjects: English 1, mathematics for data science, statistics for data science, and computational thinking. So these are the 4 subjects will be allocated to you for the qualifier examination. What are the things you will be getting in the part of the 4 weeks training? So in the qualifier process, every week in each and every subject, you will be having weekly contents released. In that weekly contents, there are 2 different things you have to follow strictly. The one is graded assignments. Each of the subjects, English 1, mathematics, statistics, and computational thinking, you will have videos and activity questions shared along with the practice assignments and the graded assignments. These graded assignments you have to participate mandatorily in all 4 subjects in all 4 weeks. So missing out the graded assignment will have an impact on your qualifier eligibility itself. So in further slides, we'll be discussing the eligibility part. So first thing you have to focus on graded assignment. The other one is live session with instructors. So these are the live sessions where the instructors can directly interact with you. You can join and you can ask your doubts and get it clear. So the live sessions can be used as a good platform for you to clear all your doubts. That's the space you discuss with your qualifier, the fellow students as well as the instructors. Along with that live sessions, we also have an other forum, that is discussion forum, for you to raise your doubts. In case if you have missed your live sessions, you can raise your doubts here. The peers from the same group or the instructors or the teaching assistants will be clarifying your doubts over the discussion forum questions. So these are the things you have to take note during the qualifier process. Every week content will be provided. Graded assignment needs to be attended in all 4 subjects. All 4 graded assignments have to be participated, and live sessions with instructors for you to clear your doubts at the discussion forum. So when it comes to the qualifier exam, for the students who have joined on qualifier for regular entry, your classes will commence on 19th September 2025. That is, weekly contents will be published on your portal by 19th September 2025. So there will be 4 weeks of content you will go through for the qualifier. After 4 weeks of content only, your qualifier exam will be conducted. That qualifier exam is on 26th October 2025. So this is the timing for the qualifier examination. You can write from your cities which you have chosen in your application form between this time frame, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So all 4 subjects, the exam will be conducted on same day. So you are going to write it as in 4 hours exam. Okay, so next we'll go on to what kind of portal you will be getting. So this is the portal where you're going to learn your qualifier content. As I said, in this portal, we'll be releasing week 1 content, week 2 content, week 3, week 4. Even the week 5 content is also visible for you. So you can study all those contents over here. And the course introduction part will have the about course, introduction video, and what are the common information and instructions you have to follow. So this is the portal, your learning portal. You can go from your home page. Okay, so if you click on modules, it will take you to this page where you can see week-wise content. So if you click on week 1, it will expand the week-wise modules. So this is very important, everyone. So the first page in the modules, there will be a week called week 0. So if you click on week 0, it will display all the important links which a student has to follow. Whenever a doubts are there, what you have to check. So under the policy and guidelines, there is a document called student handbook. If you click on the student handbook, it will direct you to a published document where all the rules related to the program are mentioned over there. How to clear the qualifier, after clearing the qualifier, what is the academic guidelines, how you can register for the course. All the informations are mentioned in the student handbook. The student handbook is considered as a holy book for you to understand about the process, how the degree program works, what are the subjects we have, what is the fees for per subject, what are the electives we have, what is the guidelines related to your exit procedure. Everything in the policy document will help you a lot. So kindly go through the student handbook. By end of today or tomorrow morning, you can see this weekly content available, week 0 content available for you. You can check that one. So by checking that one, you can see this policy document available. So you can go through the document over there. This is called student handbook. Okay. So there is another two links mentioned. Announcement group. The announcement groups are very important. So whenever a weekly content is released, there will be announcement shared to all the students who have applied for qualifier related to the content release, your assignment deadlines, and exam notifications like hall tickets and your exam results. Everything will be out, shared as an announcement in announcement groups. So you have to be checking that announcement groups. The announcement groups links, if you click on here, it will direct you to the announcement group. Course calendar. When I say course calendar, this is the space where you will see for which subject, what is the live session date and timing. So in the next slide, I'll be showing you how it shows in the calendar. So you have to add it to your calendar. How to add the calendar also, they have added a guidelines video there. So if you click on how to add calendar, it will show, it will direct you to the steps video. You can follow the steps and you can add the calendar. So let's say this is mathematics course, mathematics 1 qualifier course. So if you click on here, it will show all the mathematics live session dates and timings or in a calendar form. Okay. So this is the next tab in the portal where all the announcements can be viewed. You click on inbox, you can view those announcements, or you can view it in your email also or in the announcement groups also. This is another space you can check. So as I was discussing about the discussion forum, you can, this is how a discussion forum will look like. You will be added to that group. Once you log into your course page, you can click all these things and you'll be directed to that group. So here a student can lot of discussions might go related to the coursework, related to the subject doubts, or related to the qualifier process doubts. You can set two settings called by membership settings. If you click on digest, after a 10 emails or after a 10 conversation, it will send you a summary. So based on this, you can see what the other people are discussing in the discussion forum. If you don't have any doubts or like you are not asking anything, but you can view this discussions happening in the discussion forum as a summary. So this is the other tab where you can view your scores of the weekly assignments and the non-graded assignments, graded assignments, everything. So you can see activity question 1, activity question 3, activity question 4 and all. So every subject will have different set of assignments for you. One will be a mandatory assignment. So if you do that assignment, then only you get hall ticket. The other two are the practice assignments. I'll be explaining in the future slides what are the three modes of assignments we have. So, as I said, calendar. So in that page, we saw a course calendar link. If you click that link, it will be directing you to this page. So can you see? So in this page, if you click on that go to calendar, it will direct you to this calendar link where you can see activity questions for mathematics session is happening, open sessions for mathematics is happening, stat is happening. This kind of calendar will be displayed to you. Here you can add your calendar on your own phones itself. It's a Google calendar. So you can add your calendars if you log in your registered email ID on your phone. This calendar will appear over there too. So you can use it easily and you can get the reminders. If you're adding your calendar in your phone, you will get the reminders 10 minutes before the session or 15 minutes before the session according to your settings available in your phone. Apart from the calendars, what are the things we do for every course? There will be weekly content release I have mentioned. So in the sense, week one in English one, a set of topic classes by the faculty. The recorded sessions by the faculties will be available. So you have to go through the recorded videos by faculty. Post which for every video there will be a activity questions. So today in English they are taking a particular topic in the sense. For that video there will be a set of activity questions. Post completing that video recorded session, you can use this activity question to understand your level of understanding in the particular topic. So, what is practice assignment? Practice assignment are the ones for the entire week. We'll release a 2 or 3 or 4 topics in the sense. For all the together, all the topics will be combined in the practice assignment. So you can do n number of practice assignments. Like you can do that assignments multiple times. Like if whenever you click the assignment, it will create a new set of questions. We'll be not repeating the same questions, it will generate new set of questions. We have a number of questions, so you can practice well, then you can go to the graded assignments. What is graded assignment? When we say graded assignment, it has a particular marks, and that marks are the eligibility criteria for your qualifier examination. So every subject, that is English 1, mathematics for data science, statistics for data science, and computational thinking. All 4 subjects, every week we release videos. Along with it, there will be a graded assignments given to you. So you have to complete all the 4 graded assignment every week. Then only you will get eligibility to get hall ticket for your qualifier examination. So that for to gain that eligibility, instead of completing, they also have an additional requirement, that is you have to achieve certain amount of marks. So based on the category, the cutoff will vary, but you have to achieve certain amount of marks. So if you are achieving that marks, then only you get hall ticket for the 26th October qualifier examination. So the graded assignments are important. So based on your graded assignments, only your qualifier exam questions also will come. So it's good to do practice and graded assignments. So the next thing we deliver is tutorial videos and text transcripts and notes and reference books and a mock test before the qualifier examination. So the students can join the mock test to understand how you going to participate in the qualifier examination. So there will be a course instructor or a teaching assistant guide you what all the things you have to keep in mind. And the last thing is discussion forum and live sessions. So these are the 2 things which supports your learning. It has your discussion among the peers and share your doubts and try to complete the process. So these are the things which is going to happen 4 weeks. In all the courses, you will have all this kind of material. In computational thinking alone, you might not have a reference book because that is a syllabus framed by IIT Madras team. So it doesn't have a whole book. So you have to go by the video content which is delivered on the portal. That's the videos of the faculty. So it's a conversational book. So that is the only reference you are going to learn for the computational thinking. As I said, the types of live sessions provided for every week in every subject. So we have live sessions for discussing your activity questions, where some tough questions the lecturer will be solving during the live session and provide some tips on solving those problems, and practice assignments. So if there is any practice assignment shared and there is a discussion required, the instructors will solve that problem and share you the solution and how to solve the problem. The steps will be discussed on the live session related to the practice assignment. Solution solve with instructor graded assignment is a session where after your graded assignment is like every graded assignment will have a particular grace time to complete. If we are releasing week 1 content today, from today there will be 9 days to 10 days of timeline for you to complete the assignment. This is an approximation timeline I am referring to. So you will be getting a deadline on the portal itself. You have to follow that deadline only. So it's an approximate timeline for an example I'm mentioning. So after the graded assignments time deadline is over, or everyone has submitted the answers and the deadlines are over, we will be publishing the solutions for the graded assignments. So regarding this previous solved graded assignments, there will be a sessions with the instructors in order to understand if there is any doubts you have, or you can discuss the solutions there in the live sessions. Apart from that, there is an open session. This is for someone to come and ask any doubts related to the weekly lectures or questions, whatever doubts you have related to the subject work. You can join the open session and summary. So in all these sessions, all the live sessions which are provided, it is not mandatory for you to attend, but we recommend you to attend in order to get an understanding related to the concepts. If you are from a different background, if you are not from the computer science background, or if you are entirely from a different background and you need some support, you felt, we strongly recommend you to attend these live sessions. The next thing we are going to see the tips to prepare well. So I will go a little slower here, so give you a good understanding about how you are going to prepare for the qualifier exam. So for the qualifier exam, as I said, every week there will be a recorded lectures given in your portal. So each and every week you have to spend at least 1 hour per subject in a day. Per day, 1 hour per subject, and take your own notes, make your own notes and prepare, and make use of all the activity questions for each provided for each and every video. If you are a slow-paced learner, you wanted to have more activities, please do make use of activity questions. And attempt every assignment on your own. Don't take any help from the peers, or don't take any solutions shared. Avoid using those documents, because the assignments what you are practicing, the graded assignments what you are writing only will help you to clear the qualifier exam successfully. In the qualifier exam, you are going to write it in person. You have to go to a center. There will be a vigilator. You will be giving the exams on system. So there no one can help you. So kindly avoid taking helps for your graded assignment. Solve it on your own. The graded assignments can be submitted n number of times. The last submission which you have submitted before the deadline will be considered. I am repeating again. Graded assignments you can submit n number of times before the deadline. Whatever is submitted before the deadline, the last minute of the deadline, will be considered. So you can do graded assignments n number of times. No need to worry about it. You can attempt until you are getting better at it. But submit it before the deadline. If we say the submission date is on next week Wednesday, then before next week Wednesday you have to complete that order before the Wednesday. There will be no extended deadline for graded assignments. I am repeating, graded assignments are very much important for your hall ticket for the October 26 qualifier examination. So there is no extension for graded assignment. If we say it's Wednesday, assignment is closing, yes, that's a close date. No extensions or exceptions can be provided. Without graded participating in graded assignment, you will not get hall ticket for qualifier exam. Practice assignments. When I say practice assignments, as I mentioned earlier, it can be refreshed. You will be getting new question every time you practice it. So these are the things for you to keep in mind while preparing. Make your own notes. Don't go for peer helps related to solving your assignments. Make use of all the discussion forums you are available and get the doubts cleared. And don't take any materials which are sold on the other websites. Don't purchase those materials. It's better you learn on your own notes itself. So it's always you stick to our video lectures provided and the graded assignments provided. If you are using that wisely and you are preparing for the exam, that is more than enough. You don't want to go for an extra or an external material to prepare for the exam. Here comes the qualifier exam eligibility. When we say qualifier exam eligibility, for a student to get the hall ticket for the qualifier exam, we do two eligibility checks. If a student has attempted week 1 and week 2 assignment, we'll see their scores whether it's meeting to our cutoff criteria based on the category. If you are a student coming under a general learner category and you have attended assignment 1 and assignment 2, and if you have achieved the average minimum average of 40 percentage or more than that, then you are eligible to get hall ticket for the qualifier exam conducted on October 26th. So for getting the hall ticket for the qualifier exam October 26th, as a student, you have to dedicatedly attempt week 1 assignment and week 2 assignment and achieve the cutoff based on your category. If you're coming under OBC NCL category, your cutoff will be 30 percentage mark. You have to achieve 30 percentage or more than that. If you're coming under SC, ST or PWD with disability of 40 percentage, then it's 30% cutoff. And PW and SC, ST is also 30 percentage. In any one of the assignment, like in this week 1 and week 2, if you are not meeting the cutoff criteria, you will be not provided with the hall ticket for the 26th qualifier, 26th October 2025 qualifier exam. You become eligible only, you will get the hall ticket for the exam, which you have to attend in person at designated centers. So you would have choose the centers while you are applying for the qualifier application, while you are filling the application form. So you'll be taking your exams from the designated centers. Within India, students will do that, and we have support centers for UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Oman. So for those students, you'll be attending your exams from centers. If you are a student and outside India, you are not having any centers nearby, then you will be giving your exams on the online proctored board. It's called an internet-based assessment. It's IBA. You'll be doing that process. Next, what if you didn't do week 1 and week 2? What will happen? We have another chance for you to get the hall tickets for the qualifier exam. That is, we'll wait for you to write the week 3 graded assignment. So as I said, qualifier process will have 4 weeks of content. In that, if a student is attempting week 1 and week 2 and achieving the cutoff, then he'll get hall ticket for 26th October exam. If if he has missed the cutoff and if he has missed the assignment deadlines for the week 1 and week 2, and we'll wait for him to complete the week 3 assignments. In that week 3 assignments, if you are achieving the cutoff of based on your category, so out of week 1 and week 2 assignments, if you did beat, then you have to write your week 3 assignment properly and achieve the cutoff. So if you are achieving the cutoff after week 3 assignment, so you will be able to get hall ticket for your next qualifier examination. That is on November 21. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . So if a student is not able to achieve on week 2 and week 1 and week 2 assignment, if the student is unable to complete the assignment successfully and get hall ticket or for October 26 exam, we'll wait for them to complete the week 3 assignment. Out of the 3 assignments you have completed, best 2 scores will be considered to calculate the average. And if that average is meeting, then you will be getting hall ticket for the November 21 exam. That will be also on Sunday between 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. All the 4 subjects you have to attempt. Let's see what you have to, what is your qualifier exam pass criteria. So now you have completed week 1 and week 2 assignment, and you have got hall ticket for October 26 exam, and you have completed it. What is your criteria for passing the exam is the one displayed on the screen. In all the 4 subjects, each of the subjects, English, Maths, Stat, computational thinking, in all the 4 sections, you have to attempt first thing. The second thing is, in all the exams, in all the 4 subjects, you have to achieve minimum score of 40% for general learners and 30% for SCST and PWD candidates and 35% for OBCNCL or EWS candidates. And if you have to achieve minimum score of the 40, 30, 35% based on your criteria in each and every subject. And overall percentage, minimum required overall score is 50% for general learner, 40% for SCST and PWD candidates, and 45% for OBC, NCL, and EWS candidates. So we are going to check section-wise cutoff as well as the overall cutoff. If you are going to meet both of the criteria, then only we consider you as you have cleared the qualifier and you can get admission into the foundation level of the program. I repeat, for the qualifier exam, you have 4 subjects. There will be 4 sections of question paper. On all the 4 sections, you have to attempt first thing. And the second thing, each and every subject you have to meet that cutoff category mentioned. So minimum required qualifier exam score in each course. When I say each course, in English you have to achieve 40, Stat you have to achieve 40, Maths you have to achieve 40, and computational thinking you have to achieve 40%. This criteria you should meet, and your overall score should be 50% or above that. So if you meet both the course-wise cutoff and the overall cutoff, then only we consider you as you have cleared your qualifier examination. Then you can get admission into the foundation level. So we are going to move to the next slide. What happened after your results? So after your results, so this is something as a table, you can take a reference of it, but it is not a mandatory rule. But after your results are declared, we'll always declare the results on within a week. So if we are conducting exams on 26th of October, we expect to deliver the results by November 1 or November 2. So you can expect the results within a week. So you can start registering for the courses immediately. This is for the students who are clearing week 1 and week 2 assignment. I have cleared week 1 and week 2, and I got hall ticket for October 26 exam, and I passed the October 26 exam. Then you can register for the foundation level immediately and you can start with the program. So for registering for the courses immediately, we are given some recommendations. So if you are a student who have required, like you have achieved overall score of 50% or below that, you can take up to two courses. If you are between 50 to 70%, you can register for 3 courses. If you are greater than 70%, you can register up to 4 courses. Again, I'm repeating, this is just a suggestion. It's up to you how many courses you want to register after clearing the qualifier exam. So qualifier exam, whatever you are learning, that English one, mathematics one, statistics one, and computational thinking are the foundational level subjects. First set of 4 subjects in the foundation level. So if you are clearing the qualifier exam, you can immediately register all 4 subjects after your exam. When this registration happened, in the sense after we publish the results, on the same day, at the very next day, for 2 days, we'll keep that registration open. You can register for all the four courses which you have studied studied for the qualifier exam. So hope we are clear here. You are going to complete the exam. After completing the exam, your results will be there within a week. Post which you can start with your course registration immediately after the result day itself. So, as I mentioned, students who have cleared the qualifier exam on October 2026, you can continue studying immediately for the foundation level. That is applicable for the students who have finished their class 12 in 2025 or before, not for the students who are currently pursuing 12th class now. So if you are clearing your 12th class or 2026, you can keep this qualifiers course. You can come back and register with the foundational level courses after May 2026 or after May 2026 batch. So you'll be getting your admission letters for the students who are going to clear the exams, who are already completed 12th class or in 2025 or before, can continue with the course immediately after you clear the qualifier. You can register for any courses and you have to start from the week 5. So if you are a candidate, you believe like I have completed week 1 and week 2 assignments, and week 3 and week 4 assignments also have completed, and you think I am strong enough to clear the qualifier, I will be clearing for sure, then you can start reading the week 5 content itself. So for all the students here, I am repeating again, it's not that you have to just focus on week 1 and week 2 assignments alone. If you are clearing the week 1 and week 2 assignments, don't stop with that. Kindly write your week 3, week 4, week 5 assignments and all. You can write week 3 and week 4, so that you can practice the other topics too. So that will help you to clear your qualifier examination. And if you are clearing your qualifier examination and registering for the foundation immediately, those assignment scores will actually support your CGPAs as well. So kindly don't stop yourself writing the other week assignments. Please do write all the assignments provided on the qualifier content, and even the week 5 will be published before you start writing with your qualifier examination. So that week 5 content is available for everybody. You can go through that and you can practice that also. There is no harm in reading the week 5 content. You can read it, everyone will have access to it, and you can attempt assignments also. There is no harm in it. So for the students who are continuing with the course, if you are doing if you are doing the courses immediately, then you have to practice those. You have to submit those assignments. That will be calculated for your CGPA process. And for as I mentioned earlier, eligibility to write your final exam. So if you are registering for the qualifier, after clearing the qualifier, if you are registering for the courses, your graded assignments are very much important. So out of first 9 weekly assignments released, first 5 assignments will be considered for the calculation of your end semester eligibility. Sorry, here we have mentioned as 9 weeks. Currently, the policy is updated in the student handbook. It is out of first 7 weekly assignments, not 9 weekly assignments. It's 7 weekly assignments. Out of 7 assignments released, out of first 7 assignments released, if you have participated and you have scored good in the 5 assignments, that is when I say good, it is greater than or equal to 40 marks in 5 weekly assignments, then you will get hall ticket for your end semester examination. This is for the students who have cleared the qualifier and who have registered for the courses. For you to get the end semester hall ticket, you have to attempt all the assignments in first 7 weeks, out of which best 5 assignments will be considered, and we check whether your assignment marks are greater than or equal to 40. then you can register for the final exam. In case you are not meeting this eligibility criteria, then you will not get hall ticket for their end semester exam. So please everyone, whoever is very confident that we to have participated, I'm going to clear the qualifier, then please don't stop yourself from writing other assignments, continue all the assignments. So the qualifier exam, what you have wrote, will be considered as a quiz one for that particular term. And we have quiz 2 exam, that is also like an internal exam, which will be held on 23 November 2025. And the final exams is on 21 December 2025. With this, the term ends. So you can either participate in any one of the quiz, but participating in all the quiz will also boost your CGPA. All these guidance are mentioned in student handbook. So kindly go through the student handbook once we provide access. Before releasing the weekly content on 19th September, we will be publishing the student handbooks on your portal. That guidance will be provided for you through a live sessions. Hopefully, you'll be receiving an announcement shortly regarding the live sessions happening. So please join the live sessions and understand how to use portal, how to check the details. If you have any doubts, we have our senior folks who will be guiding you throughout the process. So this is for the students who have cleared the qualifier and I am continuing in the program. What happens? I have cleared the qualifier and how I am going to study. I am not going to continue immediately. What are the paths I can do? So this is the three different pathway a student can complete the foundational level. Okay. So we are not bounding you like you have to complete it within one term or two term, but there is a minimum timeline and the maximum timeline. So the minimum timeline for a student to complete 4 courses in the foundational level is 4 terms. Within 4 terms, you have to complete 4 courses. If you are not completing within the 4 terms, you will be forced exit from the program. You cannot proceed further. So this is the pathway we have. So if you want to finish the foundation level faster, you clear the qualifier immediately and register for all the 4 courses and clear all the 4 courses the first step, then register for next set of 4 courses. You can complete the foundation in 8 months. If you are a student, I feel like I want some time. It is little helpful for me to learn through the process. You can take the medium pace. When we say medium pace, you can register for three courses in a term and you can complete in 3 terms. Three courses in a term, you can focus on that alone and you can complete it within the 3 terms. As we mentioned earlier, this much amount of time frame is required for you to dedicate. So if a student are willing to participate the fastest pace, then it is required you to spend some 40 hours of learning per week. That is 5 hours of learning in weekdays, Monday to Friday, and 15 hours of learnings on your weekends. If you go through this phase, you will take a good amount of learning knowledge as well as you can complete the foundation level in 8 months. If you are feeling like I would like to take a slow pace wherein I will spend a little time, then 3 hours of weekdays, 3 hours per day you have to spend on weekdays, that is from Monday to Friday. Every day you have to spend 3 hours. Each subject, 1 hour you have to spend. And 15 hours on the weekends will help you to complete this process in 1 year. That is foundation level in 1 year. And if you are planning to take up comfortably, like per term, you can do 2 courses. So on weekdays, you can spend 1 hour per subject, that is 2 hours in a day, and 10 hours in weekends, by which you can complete the foundation level on 1 year, 4 months time frame. So if you are going with a comfortable pace, that would be easy and you can be focused. So if you are a student who is doing another degree, you can take a medium pace or the comfortable pace. If you are doing a BTech degree, in the sense more or less the syllabus will be relevant for you during the foundation level. So you can take up the medium pace and you can finish it off in 1 year. But don't extend beyond 4 terms, and without completing 4 subjects within 4 terms, then you might be force exited from the program. Now, what happens after you clear the qualifier? but you did do the course registration. Yes, you can skip the course registrations too. So right now we are in September 2025 batch. If you don't want to register for the courses now, you can do the registration on Jan 2026 as well. But what is the difference between doing now and doing on Jan is the assignments what you are wrote for qualifier. If you are doing the course registration immediately in September term after clearing October 2020, October 25 exam, if you are doing the registration immediately, then your assignments course from the qualifier will be considered for your 8th semester eligibility calculation. But if you are going for Jan term or May 2026 term, then the scores will not be calculated. You have to start all the 4 subjects from first. If you could see in the previous slide, we have mentioned what are the subjects we have in the qualifier exam. That is English 1, Maths 1, CT is computational thinking, Stat 1, English 2, Maths 2, Stats 2, and introduction to Python. So these are all 8 subjects we have in foundation level. So in this English 1, Maths 1, CT, and Stat 1, you are already doing it in a qualifier. First 4 weeks of syllabus you are learning in qualifier itself. So if you're a student clearing the October exam, if you start immediately, these scores will be taken for your end semester exam, and your qualifier exam scores will be considered as your internal quiz 1 exam pass. Okay, so but if you are saying like, no, I have semesters, I am a dual degree student, or I'm a working professional, I cannot start with the courses immediately. Then you can register for the chapter, but you have to do all the courses from the first. Okay, so the registration for the courses for Jan time frame is yet to be announced. We'll be announcing it. So if you're a student, clear the qualifier exam on October 26 examination. If you don't want to do registration, you can skip, and we'll be sending you an announcement on which states the Jan term registrations are opening. You can do the registration that time. But as I mentioned, week 1 and quiz 1, whatever you wrote previously for qualifier will not be considered. So the next time, what happens if I am absent, if I didn't submit, like if I didn't clear any papers in qualifier exam? In that case, you will be eligible to get the reattempt window. But that reattempt option, you will be paying 50% of fee applicable to your category. So if you are a student who comes under a PWD category and you have paid a fees of 1,500 based on your deduction, in the sense you'll be paying 50% of from the 1,500. If you are a qualifier student who paid the fees of 3,000, in the sense you will be paying 50% of the fee for the reattempt registration. So what happens here is, after you write your qualifier exam, or if you were absent for the qualifier exam, or you failed in 1 or 2 subjects in qualifier exam, you have to do a reattempt registration. That registration will also open immediately after your exam results are declared. So you have to do that registration payment. Then we'll be conducting your reattempt exam on 23 November 2025. So that reattempt qualifier exam, if you are a student who are attempting because you did clear 1 paper or 2 paper, you can write that alone. The other papers which you have cleared on October 26th exam, will consider, and you will consider these 2 exams or 3 exams or 1 exam which you are writing on November. All will be put together, then only we'll calculate the overall average. So if you are a student, like I missed only 1 subject, rest of the papers I have cleared, you have to do the reattempt registration. The fees will not vary. You will have to do the reattempt registration, and you can take that failed paper alone on this day. If you are a student who is absent during the qualifier exam, then you have to take all 4 subjects. Okay. So as if you are mentioned, as I mentioned, absentees will take all 4. Present but failed, you can take the failed subjects alone. The exam will be on November 23, 2025. Next, students not eligible to write qualifier exam. So when we come to this part, like if you are a student who did write assignment 1, 2, and you did write your assignment 3 also, and you didn't get eligibility at all, in the sense, you will be not getting your hall ticket for qualifier exam. In this case, if you're wishing to continue, you have to register with us once again for the January batch or May batch, and you have to pay the full fees for the qualifier admission, whatever you have paid earlier, the same you can pay, and you have to start from the scratch, submit the assignments, and you have to meet the cutoff once again. So the next possible qualifier exam for JAT term is yet to be announced, but the registrations will be opening shortly. So you have to keep checking our website's academic calendar for this information. So any student who didn't meet the cutoff after week 3 eligibility also you have to rewrite the exam once again by going through the entire process of from week 1 to week 4, and you have to register as a new application once again. So that's it from our end. And I'm going to take some questions which are posted in the chats in our live streaming, and I'll be answering one by one. So as I see more number of questions over here, I'm going to take collectively and check. And for the students, for other information, I would like to highlight here when it comes to the category wise cutoff, your documents are currently under verification process. After we complete our verification, we'll be updating your category where you can check that category in your system alerts. We'll be announcing that when we are updating the category, we'll announce it. So if your documents are not meeting the requirements, we'll be rejecting it. And let's say you have applied as an OBC NCL candidate, but you have not provided OBC NCL document. Instead of that, you have provided a caste certificate. In that case, your document will be rejected and you will be automatically considered as a general category student. So your cutoffs will be calculated against the general learner, not the OBC NCL. So OBC NCL have cutoff of 35% for assignments. That is not applicable to you if your category document is rejected. If your document is approved, then we consider you as an OBC NCL candidate and your cutoff will be calculated against 35% only. Okay, so kindly check for that updates, and if your document is rejected, then you have to work hard little on your assignment cutoffs. You have to achieve general learner cutoff of 40%. Okay, so in case what happens? Am I going to not get this fee waiver if my documents are rejected? No, it's not like that. You will get the fee waiver. So after you clear the qualifier exam, you can upload the current document and you can avail the fees discounts what we have. So you don't want to worry about the fee waiver. It's only the exam cutoff calculation and your assignment cutoff calculation will be calculated matching the general category cutoff details, not the OBC or not the particular category you are applied for. But after clearing the qualifier, you can avail the fees discounts by uploading the correct document during the post-registration process. Okay. So let me take up some questions over here. So if I clear the qualifier exam, can I enroll in foundation and can I submit the mark sheet by December last? No, if you are planning to register for the courses immediately after clearing the qualifier exam, you have to provide your mark sheet. In case if you are providing the wrong document in the sense, you might we might cancel your registrations and you might lose the opportunity of the degree itself. So kindly, if you are writing any makeup exam through NIOS and you are waiting for your results, you can register it next term also. So if you are a qualified student cleared on the first attempt itself, in that case, you will get an admission letter. That admission letter will tell you how many terms you can register for the foundation level. So usually, the current term, what you have applied for, that is the September batch you guys have applied for right now. So the September batch you can register for foundational level if you have cleared qualifier. If you have this chance, you can register on the next batch, that is for Jan 26 batch. You miss that chance, you can register for May batch, that is May 2026 batch. Whenever a student is applying in a particular term, that current term along with that plus 2 terms, the consecutive 2 terms will be considered as a validity period for your qualifier scores. What is the course fee? Kindly check our website fee structure document for the course fee related information. So when do we choose the exam centers? Can it be changed? Yes, guys, exam centers editing option is available. We will send you an announcement when that editing option is open on the dashboard or what is the other way of editing option. Once the announcements are shared, there will be a particular deadline will be given to you. So let's say the exam is happening on October 26th present. By the time of September 30 itself, we'll open the edit option window for you. Within that window, you have to edit the exam settings. Okay, so that edit option window, if you miss, you cannot edit the exam settings. So kindly watch out for that announcement if you're planning to edit the exam settings. For those who have registered in September term, when they will have their student email and ID card. So if you have cleared your qualifier exam and you are starting with the foundation registration immediately on October 13th visits, your student ID card and your student email address provided on next term. If you are a candidate who has entered through the JEE entry, then you have to do a post registration. Currently, the post registrations are closed. So, if you have done with the post registration for JEE entry alone, the student email address will be provided in this term. If you are a qualified student, then your student email address will be provided in next term. That too, if you are qualified and you have cleared, you have registered for the foundation visits, next term you can get the email ID. If you are registering in the next term only, then you will get it at the starting set. So if you are an electronic system candidate waiting this meeting, you will be having an orientation session happening on a separate day. You will receive an announcement. Kindly wait for that. How many hours of content will be there in a week? So the hours of content will vary based on the subject wise. So it is subject wise how many lectures we are releasing per week. It depends. So we cannot give you the like this will be the particular time frame you have to take. So some videos will be going around 60. So in a week there will be 5 or 6 units we are sharing. In the sense some videos will go for 30 minutes, some videos will be there for 16 minutes also. It's based on the topic discussed on that particular week. So how frequently we have to go to centers for quiz and exam if we are a regular student. So everyone here, I would like to highlight all our exam happens on Sunday. So in a term, if you are let me show here in this screen. So our website itself, just a minute. So this is our term structure we have. How many times you have to visit center? Someone have asked that question. How many times I have to visit center? So 4 months one, like after releasing 4 weeks of content, there will be quiz one exam conductor, which you have to write it from center. And after 8 weeks, there will be quiz two exam conductor. For that also you go to centers. And after all 4 months, like after all 12 weeks of contents are released and you have gone through the coursework, the end semester exam will happen. For that, you will be visiting center. This is for the foundational level. Like the term structure, the center visiting will be 3 times in a term, like 3 times in a semester. Quiz one exam, quiz two exam, and end term exams. And the other exams, which is like a lab exams during the programming labs or data science labs, you will be performing it as an online proctored examination that we call as OPPE, online proctored programming exam. So that you have to participate from your home or wherever you are staying. So you will be giving that exam from your location. So quiz exams will be conducting on centers. Next we have, okay, the questions are repeated only. Okay, guys, in terms of your portal access, if you are waiting for your content access, we are yet to release. The content access release will be happening tomorrow or on 19th. You can see all your English one, Maths one, and statistics week one contents available. Right now, we have not released for the students for the qualifier. And we'll be conducting a live session for how to access the dashboard, how to navigate the calendars, everything. Senior students from the degree program will be guiding you through the processes. So if you are not completely understanding the process right now in the live sessions, don't worry. The students are there. You can join them and you can ask the questions over there. So the live session announcements will be there in your emails in some time. So we are yet to release that announcement. Once the access are provided, we will release the announcement for the live session. That live meeting will be kept open throughout the day till 5 p.m. tomorrow. So you can join that and you can, at your convenient timing, and you can get the doubts free. Okay, so I guess some of the questions are repeated related to the JEE entry. So currently for this September batch, we have considered only the JEE entries for from who have cleared JEE examination on 2024 batch and 2025 batch, not from the previous batch. So if you are going to apply for the next year, like Jan 26 batch, then we'll be considering only 2024 and 2025. So not from 2022. So I'm repeating some questions related to 12th standard is also there. If you are a student currently pursuing your 12th class, you can write the qualifier exam and you can keep the results. You can do the registration after clearing your qualifier, like after clearing your 12th standard. So for the students who are in 12th standard, their validity will be starting after they clear their 12th examination only. So ensure you have to provide the correct year of passing in your application form. So if you are currently pursuing 12th in the sense you'll be passing your 12th class on 2026. So in that case, after May 26 only your validity for the qualifier course will start. So you have a registration validity till September batch and Jan batch of 2027. So you can start from then on. Now you don't want to register for the courses. I am not doing any offline BTech degree. I directly joined this course. So does this have any effect while teaching a period doing it doing an offline BTech or degree is mandatory? So in this case, yeah, if you're doing this as an only course, that is only standalone degree, you don't want to worry about the placement part. We do have a separate placement cell for our degree program. You can enroll with us, you can get trained, and you can get placed. This is not mentioned as an online program in your degree certificate, so this is not going to impact. But still, if you are going through our placement process, you don't want to worry about explaining about your degree program, how you did, because already the companies are aware and we are having recurring hiring partners that is repeatedly hiring with us for past 2 years. So you don't want to worry about it. If it's a 1B degree, no worries. Focus on the degree, learn through the process, understand the concepts and apply it. Eventually you will end up the role even without our supports also. Okay, guys, so I see most of the repeated questions are related to the portal access, which I've explained already. The portal access will be provided by tomorrow morning or on 19th will be available for you. So don't want to worry about it. Fee waiver, kindly stick to fee structure column. Under fee structure, under the fee structure column, the fee waiver informations are mentioned. What are the required documents? So that you can use to check about the fee waiver related queries. And yeah, that's all I see. Can we visit the campus? No, campus visits are not allowed right now. Only during our symposium, that is the paradox convocation plus technical event. During that time, you can visit the campus. For that also, you have to properly register and you have to communicate and get the permission. Then only you can visit the campus. Even though you get student ID card as an ID Madras PhD student, but you need a permission to visit the campus. Only during that time you can visit, but you don't have access to the other features of the campus. As we are running out of time and it's already 5:43, we are winding up here. If you have any queries or further doubts, we'll be opening a live session tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we'll be announcing that. You can join there and you can ask your queries. Thank you everyone. Thank you for attending and thank you for being with us for last 1 hour and listening to us patiently. Any doubts or queries, reach out to our live sessions or you can reach out to our support team. We are there to help you. Good evening, everybody. Have a great evening ahead. Bye bye.